You know, let's sleep now and see if maybe we can't fix our sleep cycle so we're not going to wake up in the middle of the night again. No reason not to. Limitless water for the time being. Okay, so don't have much food on us, so I need to grab the next thing. Let's grab out the bologna. The oysters and the pork chops. Those are all probably going to go bad pretty soon. Alright, group moving in the territory. That is their problem. They get to die. Oh, it's nice to have a proper weapon. It's gonna be so sad when it breaks. Oh, they're so frozen. But it's like, oh man, that makes you so sad. Okay. Yeah, I could only imagine. Yep, and to think, we have bodies that have been decaying pretty constantly here at this point. It's that helicopter definitely threw us off balance and been stuck fighting from this spot, but that's fine. We'll just keep fighting. The numbers will dwindle, and every zombie that dies out here is one less zombie that we have to kill in town. The big thing is to make sure we actually get into a secure location in town. Secure as in I can sleep there for a night before we run out of water or food. Because if we can get into town and we have water or food, we can actually just manage. Let's back off, recover our stamina. This is unfortunately going to be a thing that happens for a while. The good news, we're getting pretty close to our next level in fitness and making good progress in strength. Oh, right. It was on, the character was playing multiplayer with Tomb that I had Long Blunt 3 or 2 or whatever on. That's fine. We'll keep working on it. Yep. But I mean, that's the one beauty of it is the more zombies we kill around here, the less the helicopter has to drag and dump on our lap. Okay, we're going to eat the oysters next. Because I have a feeling they're not going to keep very long. They're on their default, which is 0 to 30. So we've done pretty well. We're probably getting due for at least one to kill. I've had some of these runs where they kill the water pretty early on, and I've had ones where they get to like day 28 and then they finally, you know, they finally kill the water, and then like day 29 they kill the power or whatever. But those are more the exception. I find most of the time they usually kill the water by the second week. And then power, usually it's shortly after. When I say they, it's just the game. The implication being that the zombie plague causes the infrastructure to fail. I think I prioritize some of these ones over in the trees first. Oh no, it's no problem. Yeah, the earliest we've had on stream, I think like 5 or 6 times now, is day 0 water shut off, even though we were on default settings, which means you start the game and congratulations, the water's already turned off. Oh yeah, when the power get turned off, it's just off, like for everywhere. Yep, you start drinking from toilets and bathtubs and sinks and anywhere you can find water. We're a little bit prepared for the water cutoff. I do have, I can't remember if it's 2 cooking pots and like a sauce pot, or like 2 sauce pots and a cooking pot. I do have some water I've chucked in pots and pans for when the water gets cut off to get a little bit more time before it's a problem. Oh, that is the Weapon Condition Indicator mod. It and the Minimal Display Bars are 2 mods I highly recommend. They're strictly informative. But it's also, if you look down here, you can see like the box is green, it'll gradually empty to turning red as the weapons don't have as much durability left. It's amazing how much faster this goes when you actually have a weapon. You don't have to stop and, you know, quite constantly deal with like foraging and all that kind of garbage. Grab a few more, then we gotta back off and deal with the fatigue again. Or exertion. Yeah, I think this will work out right, because we're not quite ready for sleep or anything yet, and it's still, like, we're gonna be going into darkness. I'm trying to put extra pork chop in here because I don't think it's going to last long. Yeah, I'll stop there so we still get some. Not for a while. Once this gets low, maybe I will. Because otherwise I'm going to carry all that stuff. And stone weapons don't last as long, but they're pretty heavy. Alright, I can do a hydrate. And I do have another bar stool. Like, if you look at the map at this intersection, I have a bar stool there for me to rest on as well. So I don't have to do the walk back and forth. But I am trying to make sure wherever I rest, it's relatively safe. So, like, in here, they gotta bust out a window or a door before they can get at me. Alright, I'm back at it. But eventually when we're in town, we won't have to do this thing where we have to run back like a block and a half just to rest. Or, you know, find some more secure location. Like when we're in the town, we can just duck into a car or into a bathroom and recover from there. And the more we clear the zombies from one side of us, the more, like, safe space, quote-unquote, we have. Like, this whole area is going to be mostly safe once we clear out some more of these zombies. I would love a zombie to show up with, like, a duffel bag or something meaningful for me to carry stuff in. At the moment, I am trying to clear to where I've got this stool over here. We're still going to backtrack and kill all the hordes we see, because those are just more zombies to be drawn on us later. But, you know. We can clear up to the stool, it gives me another place I can choose to rest. More challenging? Probably uniform would be my guess, because there'd be no way to get away from the zombies, like, when you need to farm or get a breather, stuff like that. Versus when they're urban, it means, okay, you can go in, it's harder to get at some of the loot, but when you've got what you want, you can get out to someplace secure and safe. And that's assuming you have respawn. I would say generally, honestly, urban feels better anyways. Being out in the middle of nowhere and going, why are there so many zombies here, is just weird. I don't think I'd want to do uniform, honestly. Because like I said, the times I've just gone... this is a preset character. I very, very often will roll weak, obese, unfit as my character. So a 0 to hero build. You start with no fitness, no strength, no stats of any kind. And you just build up your stats from nothing. Come on, you. We're not done. But yeah, so when I look at my character sheet here, Every stat you see there is one that I've actually taken the time to earn. We didn't start with anything. The whole thing was blunt. Speaking of which, there's Long Blunt 1. That was eerie that they all saw me at that very moment, as it's like they heard me playing a banjo, but yeah. Now, people ask, is this a build I recommend? No, it's terrible. If you're new, it's terrible. If you're a veteran, it's still terrible. It's a bad build. But it's kind of fun. Thank you so much for the follow, Bluto11. Now, there'll be people who disagree with me or fun, because I've had plenty of people that's like, oh, that sounds like fun, let me try. And then they'll play for a while, it's like, that was the worst thing I've ever done in this game. I never want to do it. It's like, yeah, that's fair. The start's slow. The start's real slow. Because you get tired easy, you don't do much damage. Your carry weight is 6, which is awful. I really wish I had a hunting knife right now. How many times are we going to get that close and get away with it? I've seen the bite animation look like it's completed, but we've just managed to be the tiniest hair out of the way like 5 times now. Ask and ye shall receive. Give me the hunting knife. And that's me being too aggressive. The slow healing, I won't ever be able to recover from. That's just the way our character is. But obese, unfit, and weak, we can get out of. Now, the thing to keep in mind is, yes, you can recover from them and get rid of them. It takes a very long time to do so. Long enough that, in fact, most characters will not survive nearly long enough to get rid of them. One of the earlier runs we did on stream was a def run. I had a lot of fun with that. It was, I knew I was going to go on vacation for like a week, because it's something I had planned before I even started streaming. And so I was like, all right, I'll just do a quick throwaway run. And then I started a def run, and we got 3-something months into it. Yeah, no, I often don't. Once you get some nimble, it's not that big a deal. But there are times when the zombies get close on you, I really should be pushing. Like where I was fighting there, I should have pushed. I didn't expect the zombie to be able to get in range on me in time, so that was me playing badly. You know what? We sleep. I think we sleep.